The internet is full of crazy challenges, and 100-day semen retention has become almost a cult for some. But does this really make sense? The truth is that maintaining this energy for so long, without a deep understanding, can be a real shot in the foot. The Creator of the universe gave us this strength to be used intelligently, and not to be accumulated in any way. Many too on this journey think that they just need to stop and everything will change like magic. But without a strategy, retention can become a trap. The problem is that few talk about the real challenges of this practice. Yes, there are incredible benefits, but if you don't know what you're doing, you can end up anxious, irritable, and even have trouble sleeping. Retention is not about simply security. It is about transmuting, channeling, and directing that energy into something greater. And that's exactly what you'll learn here. If you want prosperity, peace, and an energy that drives your life, and doesn't hold you back, keep reading. I'll show you the way to do this the right way. Now, forget the nonsense you've heard out there and let's get straight to the point. How to retain semen in a healthy way, without falling into traps. Many men who embark on this path think that retaining semen for 100 days is the key to ultimate transformation. But does this make sense? The Creator of the universe gave us a body that works in cycles, and respecting them is essential to maintain internal peace and a balanced flow of energy. Repressing without awareness can be as harmful as excess. The issue is not the number of days, but rather the deep understanding of how this energy influences mind, body, and spirit. Those who seek prosperity need to learn to channel this strength, and not just hold it as if it were a trophy. The big mistake is thinking that you just need to stop to become a better man. It doesn't work like that. Growth happens when there is intention and strategy. For those who have no idea how to transmute this energy, 100 days can be a real prison. The goal is not just to resist, but to transform that internal fire into something productive. Imagine having a luxury car but not knowing how to drive. What is the use? Retention is a powerful tool, but without the right knowledge, it can generate more frustration than progress. The secret is in understanding the purpose behind this practice. Keeping accumulated energy without direction can cause anxiety, insomnia, and even loss of focus. If the intention is to achieve a life of light and balance, it is necessary to understand that retaining is not suffocating, but redirecting. And this process begins with self-knowledge. Instead of counting days, ask yourself, how am I using this strength to build something meaningful? And for this, it is essential to know when and how to stop. After all, what happens after the 21st? Many people believe that the longer they hold, the better the results will be. But human body science shows that the physiological benefits of retention peak around day 21. After that, the body enters a maintenance state, and physical gains stabilize. What continues to grow is mental and spiritual transformation, as long as the energy is well directed. That's where true alchemy comes in, learning to use this strength to create a life of peace and prosperity, without being held hostage by counting days. Those who reach 21 days already notice profound changes, greater mental clarity, increased confidence, and a natural impulse to act. This is the ideal time to transform this energy into productivity. Many great leaders and geniuses in history learned to channel this creative power, directing it towards ambitious projects. Nikola Tesla, for example, avoided wasting this energy and focused completely on creation. The Creator of the universe gave us this strength, but it is up to each one to decide whether to just hold on to it or use it to illuminate their journey. After day 21, the focus should be on maintaining a healthy balance. If the energy is not well directed, it can generate restlessness and even anxiety. Here, practices such as physical exercise, meditation, and creative work make all the difference. The light of consciousness needs to guide this energy towards something productive, and not just resisting for the sake of resisting. Now, it is crucial to understand the true nature of this force. How does this energy affect your mind and spirit? And what happens if you try to suppress it without awareness? Many people make the mistake of thinking that semen retention means ignoring or suppressing their own sexual energy. But the truth is that this force is one of the most powerful that the Creator of the universe has granted us, and denying it only generates internal conflicts. The key is not to repress, but to understand and respect this energy. Just as electricity can light up a city or cause a short circuit, sexual energy can be channeled into creation or lead to chaos. What do you choose to do with this strength? Men who don't understand this energy end up feeling frustrated or unbalanced, because the lack of direction leads to restlessness. Maintenance must be accompanied by a growth mindset, where accumulated energy is converted into light and purpose. Great figures in history, such as Leonardo da Vinci and Isaac Newton, obtained this strength to expand their minds and achieve great things. It's not about denying the desire, but transforming it into something greater. True prosperity comes when this energy becomes fuel for your evolution. The secret is in consciousness. Instead of fighting natural urges, ask yourself, how can I use this strength to improve my life? Practices such as meditation, prayer, and conscious breathing help balance this energy, bringing peace and mental clarity. Suppressing it without recognition can be as harmful as uncontrolled waste. Therefore, before moving on to the next level, it is essential to learn to master this force intelligently. And how is this done in practice? Time retention generates immense energy within the body, and without a proper outlet, this can turn into tension and restlessness. The Creator of the universe gave us a body made for movement, and it is through physical activity that this force can be transmuted efficiently. Strength training, yoga, and qigong are essential practices for balancing this energy. Anyone who doesn't move their body during retention runs the risk of feeling overwhelmed, anxious, and even irritated. After all, accumulated energy without flow generates stagnation. Imagine a water reservoir. If the water doesn't flow, it becomes stagnant and impure. The same happens with sexual energy when it is not channeled correctly. Exercises like weightlifting help increase testosterone production and keep the mind focused, while yoga improves the flow of energy through the body. Qigong, in turn, teaches you how to direct this vital force to different areas of life. Furthermore, physical activities generate a feeling of peace and well-being, helping to maintain emotional balance throughout the journey. Those who adopt an exercise routine quickly find that the energy of retention turns into powerful motivation. Training becomes more intense, the body responds better, and the mind becomes more disciplined. Athletes and Taoist monks have understood this for centuries and use retention as a strengthening tool. It is no wonder that ancient warriors practiced celibacy before battles. This energy, when well directed, brings strength, focus, and light to any objective. But what about when uncontrollable impulses arise? The biggest mistake made by those who start semen retention is thinking that willpower is enough. The truth is, without a clear plan for dealing with urges, recovery is virtually certain. The Creator of the universe gave us this energy, but He also gave us the intelligence to direct it. When the desire comes strong, take defined practical actions. Go for a walk, exercise, take a cold shower, or even engage in a creative activity. The important thing is to change your mental and physical state immediately. The problem is that many try to resist impulses only in the mind, but forget that the body also needs to be involved in the process. If a moment arises, try push-ups, sit-ups, or any other exercise that channels energy. Additionally, activities such as reading or writing can help refocus. Prosperity comes to those who learn to transform challenges into growth, and each controlled impulse is a victory that strengthens discipline. The battle is not against desire, but against lack of preparation. Instead of waiting for the critical moment to act, build a routine that naturally reduces uncontrolled impulses. Healthy eating, quality sleep, and meditation are powerful weapons. Inner peace does not just come from retention, but from the ability to maintain balance without suffering. Those who are not prepared end up giving in at the most fragile moments. And to maintain the self-control, there is something even more powerful than just managing impulses. Ensuring that energy flows healthily through the body. As retaining semen without energy movement can create tension in the body, causing discomfort and even negative effects. The Creator of the universe made beings of flow, and sexual energy should not remain stagnant. Techniques such as testicular self-massage, pelvic floor massage, and prostate stimulation help maintain balance, avoiding pain or energy blockages. Just as a river needs to flow freely to keep its waters pure, the body needs the circulation to maintain light and vitality. Testicular massage, for example, improves blood circulation in the region, preventing pain and promoting healthy hormone production. Self-massage in pelvic exercise helps relax the muscles and avoids the stress that can arise with retention. Furthermore, deep breathing techniques, such as diaphragmatic breathing, help distribute this energy throughout the body. Men who practice these techniques report greater disposition, a feeling of peace, and even a natural increase in confidence. These practices are simple but extremely effective. Just a few minutes a day is enough to avoid discomfort and ensure that this energy circulates in a healthy way. In the same way, an athlete takes care of his muscles to avoid injuries. Whoever practices mindfulness needs to take care of this internal strength. Prosperity comes to those who understand that retaining semen is more than just holding it. It's knowing how to channel it. And none of this makes sense if man doesn't have a clear purpose to direct this energy. What's yours? If there is no clear purpose, semen retention becomes just an empty challenge. Many begin this journey without knowing exactly what they want to achieve, which is why so many give up along the way. The Creator of the universe gave us this energy for something greater, and those who don't direct it end up wasting it in other ways. What do you want to build with this strength? Whether it's spiritual growth, professional success, or more discipline, set a goal to turn retention into a tool of power rather than a meaningless sacrifice. Great spiritual teachers and historical leaders practiced retention because they had high goals. Nikola Tesla chose celibacy to focus on his inventions. Monks and warriors used this energy to raise their consciousness and become unbeatable. Prosperity comes to those who use this strength intelligently. A man without purpose is like a boat adrift, any storm or fall. But when sexual energy is directed toward a higher ideal, it becomes a compass, guiding each step with determination and determination. Define your purpose to make the journey easier. If the goal is to elevate your spirituality, including meditation and daily prayer. If your focus is professional success, transform that energy into productivity. Peace comes when you understand why you are doing this. When the mind knows where to go, the body obeys. And when you balance intention and purpose, something magical happens. You feel an inner power that propels you forward. But man doesn't live by work alone. He also needs joy and connections. How to balance all this? Semen retention does not mean living a rigid, pleasure-free life. On the contrary, it is an opportunity to discover new forms of joy and connection with the world. The Creator of the universe created us to experience the light of life in all its forms, and this includes moments of fun, creativity, and interaction with other people. Many men who begin this journey end up isolating themselves, thinking they need to avoid any distractions. But without joy, retention becomes a burden rather than a blessing. One of the most effective ways to balance this energy is through hobbies and activities that bring genuine satisfaction. Playing an instrument, playing sports, dancing, drawing, all of this helps to channel the strength in a healthy way. Furthermore, being part of a community of people who share the same values strengthens the journey. Those who seek peace and prosperity cannot close themselves off from the world. On the contrary, you must learn to connect in a conscious and positive way. The secret is in balance. Working hard, growing spiritually, and retaining energy are powerful practices, but without moments of lightness and joy, everything loses meaning. Withholding semen is not about deprivation, but about redirection. And those who learn to balance discipline and pleasure discover a new level of fulfillment. But none of this works if your body and mind are overwhelmed by stress. How can we ensure that this energy continues to flow without blockages? If sleep retention is done without stress control, the benefits can turn into frustration. The Creator of the universe made us to live in balance, and if the body is overloaded, the mind will become unstable. Excess accumulated energy, combined with anxiety and lack of rest, can lead to insomnia, irritability, and even a drop in productivity. For retention to bring peace and prosperity, it is essential to integrate relaxation practices into your routine, ensuring that your body and mind remain aligned. Meditation, deep breathing, and exercises such as Qigong help to dissipate tension and keep the nervous system balanced. Furthermore, quality sleep is essential for regenerating the body and processing all this energy. Many men report difficulty sleeping during retention, as the mind becomes more active and the body full of vitality. The solution is to create a nighttime ritual. Turning off screens an hour before bed, taking a morning shower, and practicing deep breathing help to slow down and prepare the body for restorative rest. Those who learn to master their own stress find that retention becomes a booster of mental clarity and well-being, rather than a constant battle. When the mind is calm and the body is relaxed, energy flows naturally and the benefits of maintenance are enhanced. The light of consciousness shines brightest when balance is limited. Now that you understand how to structure this journey, the next step is to know how to apply all of this in your daily life. The big question is, will 100 days of retention really be necessary? Now that you understand the true principles of sex retention, the question is, what are you going to do with this knowledge? Because knowing without applying doesn't change anything. The Creator of the universe gave us this energy to be used wisely, and now it is up to you to decide whether you will channel it into prosperity or waste it without purpose. Many times this journey, but few really manage to transform this strength into something great. Are you ready to be one of the few? What will change in your routine from today? How will you direct this energy to achieve more peace, more focus, and more success? If you don't have a plan, impulses will end up taking over, and you know where that leads. So think about it. What can you do now to elevate your discipline and turn that energy into something powerful? Reply in the comments. I want to know your commitment. And of course, if this content made sense to you, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Here you will learn more and more about how to master your energy and create a life of light and purpose. See you in the next video.